Okay, so now we've assembled the cart, and we're going to go through how to attach the Z-Wave Pro monitor and the Pro parts, handpieces, foot pedal, accessories, etc. So first let's open the box. Okay, so you see some packing material and things. This is, inside here is the foot pedal. This is extra tips and caps and a little foam holder that goes inside the monitor, the cart. Power cord. I'm just going to take everything out of the wrapper, just like you do when you cook. Get everything all ready, you put it all up, get ready to throw it into a skillet. We're doing the same thing here. We're getting everything all ready to put on the machine. There's two hand pieces. Your Z-Wave Pro always comes with two hand pieces. It may come with two large hand pieces, or a small hand piece and a large, or even two small hand pieces, depending on the configuration and your intended use. I'm going to go ahead and take these out now. It comes complete with lingerie. Haha. AKA mesh stockings. Bottle of mineral oil from Zimmer. And now this top part of the packing is empty. And inside is the monitor. Okay, the monitor comes with, in its, you see this cellophane protected cover. I'm going to try to carefully take this off so you can put it back on again. One thing to note, anytime you're handling the monitor, really the only vulnerable part of the system are these knobs. So don't ever handle this where you might be holding on to the knob or touching the knob when you're moving it around. The knobs have a plastic pin that holds it in place, and I've seen a couple times where people have broken the knobs off, and that's not covered under warranty. Okay, so I'm going to open the door here, and you might see, I'll show you back. On the top of this cart, there's three places for the monitor to sit in and the bolts to go through. Now open this up, and you'll see there's also three places for those areas to go in and for bolts to come in. So I find the best thing to do is line up the front one, and it went in there very nicely and easily. Now be very careful now because it's not attached. It could be knocked off. So let's get the same bolts we used for this shelf on the back. That's the medium bolts and the thicker wrench. I would just do these first by fingers. Is find the hole in the front. Get this tight as tight as you can. You might even wiggle the monitor a little bit to help it get all the way down. And then you go to the back ones. Okay. Now this is actually a Q cart. This part will not be in the Pro, but we're going to use one cart for this filming purposes. Let's screw this all the way in. And now let's tighten this down. I'm going to tighten all these down so the monitor won't fall off. Okay. I'm going to turn it around here and we're going to do the rest. At this point, it doesn't really matter what order you're going, but what you're going to do now is attach the foot pedal, the power cord, and the hand pieces. You might have noticed that there was a little nylon clip for the cord here. I just took that off with a blade or scissors. You can do it. Okay, so this is really nice. It's a nice place to put the foot pedal. So if you ever have to move the system around or mobilize it, it's a great place. You don't have to carry the foot pedal. You just put it in the back there. Now there is 3 holes, large holes, 2 on one side and 1 on the other, in this platform. These cords are meant to go through the holes. So the one closest to the foot pedal, that's the one closest to the middle of the system. You bring the cord through, and then there's a red dot here that matches up with the red dot here, and you'll see there's actually an icon that shows a foot on a pedal, or a foot pedal. And you just match the red dots up, give it a little push, and there you go. We'll go ahead and do the cord next. There isn't a hole per se specifically for the cord, but I do run the cord so it doesn't hang on the outside. I run it through the handle here. And you'll see it's kind of octagon shape on half of it. And that matches up with the cord like this. The cord is angled here for a reason, so that when you place the Zimmer solution in here, the cord doesn't get in the way. Okay, then the hand pieces. Now these have been wound, so they kind of give them an unwinding. There you go. Handpiece always goes tip down in the handpiece holder. There's a hole here and a connector there. So you bring the connector here through, match the red dots up again, give it a little bit of a push. And now you see the cord's on the floor. And they've done a really cool thing here. They've got these 2 other smaller holes along the rim that are designed to help you keep the cord off the floor so you're not constantly working with manipulating the cord with the wheels and getting tripped up. If you grab down, you can see probably about 2 feet, maybe a little bit more. You put the first part in the back hole and the next part in the forward hole, and now you can see the cord is off the floor. If you need a little bit more, you can give it out. And you still have plenty of cord to use. So you don't typically have to take this off to get to the patient. But it does nicely keep the cord off the floor. I'll do the other hand piece. Get it off the floor, 2.5 feet maybe. Okay. Spin it around. And the last piece that we haven't dealt with so far is the there's the extra tips and caps that goes. right on one of the shelves here. Okay. And you're all set to go. You have a fully assembled Z-Wave Pro ready to do treatment.